Hey guys, and welcome to the Maple Mafia channel. Make sure you like, subscribe here. Today I'm bringing you a walkthrough of Greenhouse 23 here at MrMaple.com. We're a family mail order business. We ship directly to your door and we do over 1,000 varieties of Japanese maples. So check us out here on Mr. Maple, but also we do the Mr. Maple Show here on YouTube. Guys, put out daily content there. So make sure you subscribe there as well. Guys, let's get into this house of cool Japanese maples. Now in this house, there's a lot of cool items. I mean, as we're walking through here, on this left over here, this isn't a Japanese maple. It doesn't even look like a maple, but it's Acer lavagetum Hong Long. It's in section palmata. It's a semi-evergreen. In warm climates, it'll actually be evergreen. But make sure this gets some protection from the hot afternoon sun, morning sun, afternoon shade. It will keep this nice purple colors that Hong Long is known for. Such a cool and unique maple. Selection by Mark Wethington, wild collected. So this was actually just wild collected natively where it grows. So cool that it has this nice variation of this red color. Super unusual. It's grafted to Acer palmatum. So it's grafted to a Japanese maple, has that non-invasive root system. Next level, super cool tree. Over here behind it, a nice yellow Acer shirasanum sunny. This thing leaves out as a bright orange in the spring and then gets that nice yellow color afterwards. And as these leaves mature, you get a nice rounded full moon-like leaf like shirasanum aureum. New growth, and especially a tree being young, may look a little more palmatum like summer gold. This was found as a chance seedling from Shirasanum Jordan, which is a sister seedling to summer gold. So you can see where the lineage and sort of the genetics sort of come out. They look very similar during different times of the season. Guys, some nice cool trees here. Right here, we've got Kurohime. This is right before this thing puts on some nice purple new growth. In the springtime, that thing can be just an amazing pink color that is just awesome. Like a pink purple. New growth in the summer can be a purple, small compact form, an underrated Japanese maple. Right behind it, you see Acer shirasanum moonrise. One of the best Acer shirasanums on the market today. Heat tolerant, vigorous, and beautiful, always putting on some nice color. And you see some of that pink, salmon pink coming on here. That is awesome. Super colorful, especially given some sunlight. That really can bring up the colors on that. Y'all, at Mr. Maple, we love Japanese maples. You'll see over here on the left here, we got some 3 gallon of Acer palmatum Red Dragon. Now Red Dragon, these are high grafted. And that will give you a lot of height, but Red Dragon gives you some great color out there in the garden. To me, this is one that's hard to beat for heat tolerance and good red color. It kind of has that glowing effect that we love with Fire Glow, but on a lace leaf Japanese maple. Guys, Lillian's Jewel steals the show every time we see it. I got to talk about it always because that is hard to beat on showy and flashiness. 6 to 8 foot with a semi-pendulous habit, so mostly upright, but you get this nice cherry red with pinks and whites in there. Now, in a more shaded situation, you can get some of those greens and whites like you see there. But I mean, that is such a beautiful Japanese maple, and it's a game changer for the industry because that red variegation is so darn stable. Love it. Guys, each one of these houses often will have, when it's completely full, about 5,000 to 6,000 1-gallon Japanese maples. Right now you'll see where some of this space is empty, and what we're doing is we're cleaning out one of the houses and packing them in here right now while we're going to be cleaning out one of the houses and bring up 3 gallons from down low for future open houses. It's a bit of moving at Mr. Maple. We just move trees quite a bit, but it keeps things organized and make sure that you're taking the most of each and every space. Coming up here, Fire Glow. Classic red upright by Ghirardelli Nursery in Italy. If you're looking for a mid-size upright red Japanese maple, Fire Glow is one of the best. 10 to 12 foot in 10 years. With when it gets some protection from, when it gets morning sun or afternoon sun hitting the leaves, if you give it that, it gives this glowing like effect on the back side of the leaf. And that's where it gets the name of Fire Glow. I mean, just let that sunlight hit it and wham, it glows. It's one of the most showy red uprights you can have out there in the garden. And coming up here, Kristen Star. Now Kristen Star is known for having some pink colors in the spring. Right now, we're getting some nice shades of yellow in there, which is really nice and sharp. Some trees that came in from a Buckholz farm and they're just looking really good right now. Now I see right over here, this is Celebration. And Celebration is known for its spring interest, but guys, check out this mid-summer interest. It's got this unique, just green eeriness in there, these deep purple veins. That is so cool for celebration this time of the season. Love what this tree can do. And some of the new growth flushes return with some amazing shades of red. And we're starting to see that coming on right now with many of these celebration and 1 gallons. The selection by Talon Buchholz can give you a purple pink color that's different than everything else I've seen in the trade. And that's what makes it stand out. When it's a tree that gives you a unique color out there in the garden, that's pretty spectacular. Now right here, we've got Cereus. That's this green lace leaf. And it has an upright habit. It gives a soft feel out in the landscape, but man, this thing is durable. Super heat tolerant, one of the most heat tolerant and fastest growing Japanese maples out there. It's one of the few trees that I've seen in Japan that also is used in Japanese gardening in Kyoto. It's got that traditional soft feel, great fall color. It's beautiful, y'all. It's indistinguishable because there's not much that has this leaf that's upright. Mostly all of your weeping lace leaf selections have that lace leaf, have that weeping habit. That strong upright habit that this one has makes a good tree out there in the garden. Now guys, check these out. By the time this video is aired, many of these items have made it out on their way on a 10 at 10. These are seedlings from Kamasaki Nishiki. Yeah, that's right, seedlings, not grafts, seedlings. So each of these have some phenomenal variegation. We sorted out the ones that have some of the best variegation. We kept 2 or 3 just to continue to evaluate. And we're selling the rest off through our 10 at 10s on Mr. Maple. Now, on mrmaple.com, we release 10 new trees every single Tuesday and every single Thursday. It's actually 20 every single Tuesday and every Thursday at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time on our website. You can go to our website and find out more about that. Guys, right here, this sort of nice, just really awesome shade of red. It's hard to describe right now. These are Lionheart. Now, Lionheart has a nice semi-pendulous habit, so it's not straight down. It is upright with a little bit of weep to it. It is pretty cool because it doesn't have that same heavily cascading habit, something like Orangeola. This will make a larger red lace leaf out there in the landscape and has some really beautiful shades of orange in the fall. Now guys, right here, Firefly. Check out the new growth on these things. Guys, Firefly is always putting on a show. It's June and we're getting this crazy, awesome colors right here on Firefly. Check that out. That is so cool, just that malting reticulation. Spring is probably the most intense time for this, and fall is amazing too. This is a nice upright that we named here at Mr. Maple. 10 to 12 foot, more upright than many of the other ghost-like reticulated Japanese maples. Good red fall color, but it gets a purple border in the early spring around the edge of the leaf. So something similar to this, but more intense, like a purple. Check out some of our photos on mrmaple.com. You can get an idea of what it does. We always say with Firefly too, though, you can go to the Mr. Maple Friends group on Facebook and type in the search bar Firefly, and you'll see all of our customers who will brag about this tree because it's constantly changing and always looking beautiful out there in the garden. Now this is a pretty cool tree. It's a selection from Australia. And I'll pull this one out so you can see what it does. I don't know if you see how the branches go this way and the branches go this way. It's called horizontalis. It has a horizontal weeping-like habit, something to the kin of a Jiro Shidari, but less weeping and more horizontal. Super cool, very unique. Hadn't seen anything else quite like it. We've offered it a few times here on Mr. Maple. Looks like we've got some 1 gallons and 1 gallon XLs here on horizontalis. Pretty rare selection, like I said, a selection from Australia that you don't find very frequently. Guys, these houses are full. And right here, we've got some Acer palmatum Shana. And these Shanas are some XLs. Shana is a selection of Billy Schwartz, compact habit, good red color, typically 3 to 4 foot in height and width in 10 years. Some of these have got some height to them. If you put them out in the ground, are gonna really fill out very nicely. Really, they should be put in a 3 or 5 gallon at this point and just let them fill out because they're just looking so darn awesome. Got some great size to them. But that red color is exceptional. Billy Schwartz found this. Well, actually, it's a sort of a joint introduction between him and Dick Wolf. The same guy who brought us Emperor 1 Red Emperor was a mentor to Billy Schwartz. And this is named after Billy's daughter, Shayna, which is Hebrew for beautiful. It's a witch's broom that they found at the Villanova Department of Public Safety. There's a Japanese maple there that's red, and this witch's broom, last time I looked at it, it was about 3 to 4 foot in height and width, hanging up about 9 feet in the air. So cool that that tree has now made its way all around the world. It's one of the most popular red dwarfs in the world. Now this cherry red is different. This is Twombly's Red Sentinel. Twombly's Red Sentinel has a cherry red color, but a narrow columnar habit. It looks similar in the leaf, but a different habit. And over here we got some nice purple ghosts. They're looking a little more maroon this time of the season, but in the springtime you can get some lavenders and fuchsias out of them, which is just really sharp. Guys, our houses are filled with Japanese maples. And right here, we have Acer Palmatum dissectum verdis. Now verdis just means a green lace leaf, but it's actually a cultivar of green lace leaves today in the trade. It has that weeping cascading habit. These are actually some high grafts, so they start at a little bit higher point and then cascade down. It gives some nice yellows and oranges in the fall with that good weeping habit and really nice lace leaf. It gives a soft texture. The thing that people always forget about green lace leaves, if you have a dark maroon or a wood colored house and you're wanting to put a tree, you know, right up against your house, a dark maroon lace leaf Japanese maple can get lost. A weeping green lace leaf gives you that same elegance, that same beauty out there in the garden, but contrast, so you can actually present and see the lace leaf, because that dark color gives a great contrast for this green leaf. Y'all, think about doing that. Think about using verdis and waterfall more frequently. Verdis and waterfall, same cultivar, different names. There was a verdis at a New Jersey waterfall that got the name waterfall at a state park. Same plant. We did some research behind that just to prove that, and all the same tree. Guys, there's a lot of cool trees. This is Rhode Island Red. Now this tree has a rounded shape and a leaf like bloodgood, so dense compact habit. People are always like, I want a dwarf bloodgood. Rhode Island Red's the one tree for you. 4 foot by 5 foot, compact form, great for containers. Excellent dwarf red Japanese maple for the garden. Guys, that's a little bit of a walkthrough through Greenhouse 23. Make sure you like, subscribe, share this video with your gardening friends. We appreciate y'all jumping in today. If you love Japanese maples, make sure you shop with us on Mr. Maple. We work daily to bring you content on our Mr. Maple show, and we're putting out a weekly video here on the Maple Mafia channel. So if you like this type of content, we appreciate if you shop with us as well. Take care, God bless, and have a great day.